Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to Ollie's Rambo episode 2. First off, I'd like to apologise for it being so long between episodes. That wasn't initially the plan. Yeah, here's the new one. So a lot has happened since the first episode, which I thought I'd address here with my armies and things. I finished my Eldar army. At least in the sense of what I wanted to buy, which pretty much just wraiths and stuff. But I just wasn't really feeling it, like where to expand to, and it was a bit one trick pony. So I thought, right, it's time to start a second army. I picked up some Primary Space Marines, basically the Dark Imperium box. Yeah, I picked up the Dark Imperium side. A twin las cannon Razorback, which I bought off Sam from the channel, and another squad of intercessors and another squad of hellblasters. And then you'll have seen some at games where I've been proxying. Just try and find a list. I've tried like Gulliman Car Parks, a few variations on the Gulliman. Tried a Leviathan Dreadnought, 5 Razorbacks without Gulliman, with Gulliman, Ultramarines, Raven Guard. Currently I haven't won a game. I think I've something like six games in with Space Marines. I think I've had 2 draws, maybe 3 draws, definitely at least 2, which isn't brilliant. But I've decided to sell the Eldar, mainly because I don't have enough time. We're having a family and a daughter and work and things like that. I only have so much painting time. I don't want to split it between 2 armies, and I only have so much gaming time balancing it with a girlfriend and work and all that stuff, everything we all have. So I feel like one army's going to get left behind. And even though I did really well with the Eldar, I won my first share of games. I've won more than I've lost with the Eldar. I decided to go with Space Marines because, from my perspective, if I'm only going to do one army now and maybe end up with a big collection, Space Marines make more sense to me than the Eldar do. Because Space Marines have a big model range. I've got all of Forge World. I've got all the Imperium. I plan on adding some Custo Barkers down the line already. Things like Eldar, I kind of bought what I wanted with them, and I've played it and I like it, and I know it works kind of well. And that's the wraiths and stuff. So I think Reese is buying them off me for 250, I think. Not too sure yet. But if not, I will be listing them at other places. I'm in no rush to actually get rid of them necessarily, but the quicker I can start the Space Marines, the better. I could have about 1,000 points just over of Space Marines. I don't necessarily want to use everything that I own. Some stuff you might see in smaller battle reports that we're doing, because I'm currently trying to paint the Space Marines as fast as I can. Within the next, I'd say 4 weeks, we're on camera. We're pretty much going to be, we're definitely going to be no proxies in a couple of weeks. There's been some horrible proxies recently with me testing. We always try and get the scale of the figures as close as we can and explain them. But yeah, I know some people don't like that, and I completely understand that. So I'd say in about 4 weeks we're going to be a proxy-free channel. And also there's going to be a lot more paint on models. I'm painting as fast as I can with Space Marines. Sam is having a go at painting Space Wolves. I think he's quite enjoying it. so hopefully we'll see some more of his models done. Reese's towel at 2K's I think pretty much done by like a couple of guys, which you will get round to. Thing with Reese's, you've got to give him a lot of time, because me and Sam are like quickly tabletopping. Reese gets like super obsessive. I think he's been working on his hive tyrant for 4 or 5 weeks. It looks absolutely awesome. Hopefully you'll see it on the channel soon in all its full glory. So yeah, that's what's happening with me, army wise. So hopefully Reese will buy them. Obviously he doesn't have to, but hopefully. And the Eldar will still be on the channel, which would be cool. We realised the other week as well, by the way, most of the armies that we own, like Reese owns a lot of them, but like Space Wolves, Eldar and stuff. Reese has a pretty big, I think it's like 3,000 point Imperial Guard army he bought off eBay years ago. We haven't put on the channel yet, so I think I'm making a list with that for a battle report soon, probably against the new Tal. So yeah, you got that to potentially look forward to, and it's painted and it won't be proxied. I say it's painted, it wasn't painted by any of us. The painting's not brilliant, but it's better than grey, I suppose. I can't really say anything what I've been putting on the table. So yeah, we'll try and get that on the channel soon. So now with my switch from the Eldar to the Space Marines, I've been tossing up, like I said, lists. I'm getting really quite stressed with it, and I don't think that's been helping me with losing games. And I think the losing games have made me completely rip up a list and try something new every time. The lists have been like overhauls, and I don't think I've really learnt that much. So I reminded myself of episode 1 and why I'm playing this game. Now I have limited money to buy models with. Within reason, I do alright, and limited-ish time. So I was building all these lists, Gorman and 6 Razorbacks and this and that, and I'm like, I don't want to buy that. I only built it to try and smash everyone. I'm like, no, I'm not going down that road again. So I don't know how well it'll work, but I wanted to talk you through the list that I'm going to be buying when I sell the Eldar. Some quick thoughts about it, maybe things that I already think are an issue that I might have to look at, but for now I'm very happy with them. So yeah, if you don't mind, it's going to be a 2,000 point battalion, and in the battalion I have a captain in Gravis army, which is as he comes, bolt, stone, gauntlet, mastercrafted power sword, a Primaris lieutenant, 3 squads of 5 intercessors, just standard, which I'll stop right there. The thing I'm already thinking with the troops, I think I'm going to need to drop some intercessor squads, like 1 intercessor squad and a couple of points elsewhere to get 2 scout squads in. I think I'm going to need the infiltrate, stop deep strikes, and a few more objective grabbers. We'll see how it goes. I don't expect this list to be ultra beat face anyway. Just if they can run about 50-50 on our table and our local group back cave, I will be ecstatic with that. So yeah, that's my troops. My elites, I'm going to have a Primaris Ancient, because I'm playing as Ultramarines. I'm going to take the standard of the Emperor Ascendant, so they can fight or shoot on 3+. I've had that in quite a lot of my games, and it works quite well. And then we have 6 aggressors, all with the Boltstorm Gauntlet, Frag Storms. Been looking at these quite carefully. They just look amazing. Maybe a little situational, but it's 222 points for 6. They have 2 wounds each at toughness 5, 3 up armour save, 5-inch move, and they can advance with no penalty, and if they don't move, shoot twice, including Overwatch. And they've got an assault 6 gun each and an assault D6. I think I'm going to really enjoy playing with this unit. Not say it's super broken or anything, but I think when it works, it'll work. Like recent Sam in my group, this isn't why I've put them in, but for an all comers list, one of them plays Tyranids, one of them plays Orcs. Can you imagine shielding these guys, and then as they come rushing in, you shoot twice into them, and then when they charge you, you shoot twice into them. It has the potential to be very, very nasty. And they have power fists, so you know, just throw that in there. That's pretty cool. So that's my elite slot. Going into my heavy support, I have 10 hell blasters. I've put them in at battle scribe as 10, but they'll be in 2 squads of 5. There's no reason to have them as a squad of 10. These I have had in every single game I've played, and they are absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Once they get in range, whatever they shoot dies. They're amazing. Stick the captain near them, reroll the ones on your overcharge, stick the ancient near them, the lieutenant. So many games recently I've been playing against Tau, because the new tower out, and Rita loves that bomber because it drops the bomb every turn. If it's like 4 up, she'll lose the model. He's been flying them over. I think they're in squads of 10 at this point. They kill like 4 or 5. They're all activated for the banner. Rapid fire, overcharge, just down that fire. Done it twice, and I've tried them in 1000-point Raven Guard. Ended up losing the game at the end because I couldn't deal with her Riptide. But 7 of them guys deep striking in, just melted a hammerhead turn 1, no problem. 14 damage straight away. Absolutely incredible unit. Well, so that's my only heavy support, and I've got dedicated transport of a Razorback with twin las cannon, hunter killer, and storm bolter. So that finishes my not 1000 points, sorry. That finishes my battalion. And then my other detachment is a flyer wing. So that's going to be a Storm Raven gunship with twin las cannon, the 2 hurricane bolters, the storm strike missiles it comes with no matter what, and typhoon missile launcher. So I think this is going to be like my ultimate gunboat type thing. Because at 24 inch I've got 12 hurricane bolter shots, at 12 inch I've got 24. Got 2 storm strike missiles, 2 las cannon shots, and then either 2 crack missile shots or 2d6 frag missile shots. So I think this is going to be one of my most versatile anti-tank, anti-horde units that'll fall right in the middle, because I'm trying to build an all-comers list. Costly, it's 354 points. but it fits into both roles. I've owned the model before as well, years and years ago, and I really do like the model, so that's handy. And then the the next two flyers to fill the wing are exactly the same. It's two Storm Talon gunships with twin assault cannons and two las cannons. So these are pretty good flyers, I think, for 204 points. I know Reese is a fan of them, he's mentioned them to me a few times. Yeah, just standardly good flyer, strafing run, which kind of negates not having power of the machine spirit. Always shooting at things without fly. I like the fact that I'm equipping it with anti-tank and some DACA in the assault cannons, and what I really like is it's two las cannons, not twin las cannon. Because I might be wrong. Now I've said it out loud, I realise I might have been wrong. Oh yeah, because a twin las cannon, looking at its profile, is one weapon, but you shoot it twice, so you won't be able to divide your shots. That sounds right. But two las cannons is two las cannons. I can fire one over there if something's weak, one over there, you know, gives me some options. So that's the list. It's clocking in at 1,989 points. Now, this ain't supposed to be, as you probably guess, a meta breaking tabling force. It's meant to use some of the models I've already got, and then models that I like. I've always liked flyers. Back in like 6th edition, I had like a 6 or 7 flyer list. I love them. So yeah, I think it looks quite interesting, to be honest. I'm worried about objectives. Don't actually have that many men. How many have I got? 25. I've got 34 dudes. I suppose it isn't small for Space Marines. Everyone's got at least 2 wounds, which is handy. Just a bit worried about that many points in flyers that don't stop me from being tabled and don't can't hold objectives. But my theory, and I'm not quite sure if it'll work out, is if you're shooting at the flyers, I don't really, obviously you don't want to lose the flyers, but that should just stop me from getting tabled. And if you're trying to table me by ignoring everything but the flyers, then flyers will destroy you. I don't think you can just ignore a Storm Raven and 2 Storm Talons for a couple of turns. I might be wrong, some armies might get away with it, but I think there's too many weapons on them. So yeah, that's my current feelings. I would love anyone to write some comments in the comment section about problems you think I might come up against, or any little tweaks or changes. That'd be brilliant. I'd just like to point out as well, none of these people are still watching the channel, but we've had a lot of thumbs down. Well, I say a lot, like 3 or 4 scattered here and there from video to video. I would really appreciate it. Reese has put a comment on one of the videos, but I would really appreciate it if, feel free, if you want to leave a thumbs down, leave a thumbs down. But if you could just take a minute or 2 to write in the comments why you're giving us a thumbs down, we'd really appreciate it. That's something we can work on. almost assuming it's proxies and unpainted models, but that may not be the case. So yeah, we would really appreciate just a minute of your time to give us a reason. I think I'm going to leave it there. I were going to discuss some other subjects, but next week I'm back on shifts at work, so I'm going to have a lot more time for the channel, which is like the one positive I suppose of doing 210s. I get time in the morning. So next week, me, Reese and Sam are going to try and do our first ever podcast. We're going to be talking about the FAQ if it's out. It got delayed because of Adepticon, but it should be out by next week. We'll talk about the new sisters that have been announced, the next 3 codexes that have been announced. Reese and Sam will probably talk to you, talk about their hobby progress, and maybe some list ideas. We're going to discuss the Tau. Reese has played a few games now with the new codex. So far I'm currently not a fan because they've been absolutely slaughtering me. Riptide, all I'm going to say before we do it properly in the podcast, or I think Riptides are back and they're here to stay for a while. So yeah, I think I'll leave it right there. Like I say, look out for the podcast. We're going to post it on the channel as well. So obviously just be audio. Reese might put some pictures and background images and stuff. We're looking to releasing it on iTunes to start with. If we get any listeners, we'll look at Stitcher and places like that. So yeah, that's it. Should be some more battle reports still coming out every couple of days. We always try and keep a reserve. So any comments on my list or anything you want to talk about, I'm always checking the comments. Well, I'm always checking the section. There's never actually any comments there, sadly. If you want to talk to me about my list, about anything Marines, you know, I'd be more than happy. So I'm going to leave it there. So that's episode 2 of All These Rambles. I'll try not to leave it too long before episode 3. If you're still enjoying it, give it a thumbs up. That gives me more encouragement to do it, basically. If I know people like it, I will be a lot more consistent and a lot more driven with it. So yeah, that's it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. Give it a like if you like it, give it a thumbs down if you don't, but please tell me why. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.